V&M has come out with a really cool swim bait right here. This is the Hightail Shad, and it's a minnow style boot tail swim bait, and it has a lot of action in the tail, and it's a thin bodied plastic bait. Shad colors are excellent. They've got a nice pearl glimmer color right here, and it even includes those 3D eyeballs in the top of the bait. And something that's unique about this lure is the boot tail is not on the bottom with most boot tails. It is on top, so it creates a little bit different action in this bait. A screw-locked keel-weighted hook is going to be a great way to rig this lure. And this is a 4/0 size hook right here. I've just screwed it into the nose of the bait. I've come out of the top of the plastic and Texposed it on top so I can swim this through grass and around wood and still get it through that cover. And anytime you're throwing swim baits, you want to have a little bit of backbone in your rod. So throwing this on a 7-foot medium heavy up to a heavy, depending on how heavy a cover you're fishing around, is going to be good. Braided line is going to be great. If you're fishing real heavy grass, you could throw that on 40 to 50 pound braided line. But if you're fishing clear water or more open water situations, you can drop down to that medium heavy action rod with 15 pound test would be appropriate. The top tail is really meant for swimming around shallow cover. So the conditions you want to look for are anywhere you've got submerged grass, weeds, lily pads, anything like that. You know, the scenario where I've got right here, I've got a little stump field and I've got some old lily pad stems that are really hard to get a crankbait and a spinnerbait through. But with this top tail, when you rig it with that belly weighted hook, you can really swim it through anything easily. But I love to throw these on overcast days where the bass are really moving up into that shallow water and fish it where I can't get other baits into. That's where these little swim baits really shine. And this one's unique. It's got a unique action to it. I'd say it'd be better for clear water situations. It's more of a finesse type swim bait. It's got a long minnow style. I'm fishing some really stained water here today. But a clear lake, this would be absolutely awesome for imitating those minnows and mimicking that lifelike minnow action in that clear water. The action that you're really trying to mimic is those small bait fish and the shad with this lure. It really does all the work for you. All you have to do is just a steady, slow retrieve. And that tail just kicks side to side. The main thing that you want to make sure you get right with this bait is making sure that hook point comes right up through the center of the lure. That'll create a really balanced side to side motion, and you won't have any awkward left or right type action.